Hello, I'm Bood FM and welcome to episode 69 of my Manchester Central series. As always, thanks for joining me. It's only the day after filming the last episode and yeah, I'm still feeling that. I wonder if you're still feeling it as well. I'm massively disappointed. I didn't expect to beat him, but it was just the way we went out in that second leg. It's heartbreaking. But you just missed the chairman, he's just left. We've just been playing darts. You think dartboard? A lot of fun. That one between his eyes there, that was me. Anyway, got a cheeky episode today. I don't know how long it's going to be, but we're going to kick off with a live com. Last game of the season. But then what I want to do is have a look through like the awards and everything, and then go through the squad like I said. Let you have a look at it in detail. You better pause it if you want. Have a good look at everyone's stats. And then just give me your information, your advice. Not necessarily going to listen to everyone, but if you think of something, I might have missed something, you might say, do you know what? Sell him, move on, look for something else. So that's it basically. Thanks for joining me. While you're here, hit the like button, have a whiskey, have a game of darts if you want. Let's get going. Now the first bit of news I want to share with you is a positive bit of news, and it's something that's good for the club's future. Our under-23s won their division and they beat Fulham's under-23s in like a divisional playoff final, 1-0. You'll notice Belly's playing there, got some good young players here. I loaned a couple out as well, but we have got a lot of good youth players. Right, let's have a look at the Premier League before this final game we're going to be playing. We played 37 games, obviously, we are third, guaranteed. We'll be playing Sunderland today, who have gone down, unfortunately. It's one of the things, they've gone down with Ipswich and Watford. Newcastle are just about safe. Here we are with the match preview, and obviously we're in strong form, we're the favourites, even though we're away from home. We're in the Bumblebee kit, and they've got Chris Powell as their manager. Fair play. I want to win this 5, 6, 7, 8-0.
It's the last game of the season. We're at the Stadium of Light for Sunderland versus Manchester Central. We've got with us once again Bood FM. Thanks for joining us, Bood.
Yeah, my pleasure, mate. Looking forward to today's game. Thanks for talking to me.
After the disappointment of going out of the Champions League at the semi-final stage at the hands of Manchester United, how happy were you to finally guarantee that third spot in Champions League football again next season?
No, I'm really happy we're in the Champions League again because we've got a good young team, and it was the first goal. And hopefully every year they'll build up the confidence, they'll build up the knowledge of that tournament, and they'll get better and better. And I'm just happy we're going to get another go at it next year. And I think we can match what we did this year. We've got the players. We've got some good players here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate. And I'm really proud of the boys for getting third.
With a rumoured transfer kitty of £85 million, can you tell us what positions you'll be looking to strengthen over the summer?
Yeah, definitely. I think I've made it quite well known. I really want a left back, possible right back. And then depending on what we've got left, depending on who goes out, it's ins and outs, depend on finances. We might have a bit more to spend. There might be a few other areas, but definitely fullbacks.
Can I just check before we go? Is your chairman still throwing that lavish end of season party? I managed to get a babysitter. I was going to bring the wife.
Yeah, don't bring her. Or that baby. You seen that baby? It's a good looking baby. But yeah, you're welcome. Chairman said you're welcome, mate. You'll love it. Bring your trunks.
It's the movie you've all been waiting for. Coming to a cinema near you. In the summer of 2018. Is Manchester Central, the movie, out for justice. Starring Ryan Gosling as Kyle Lord. James Nesbitt as Paul Maguire. Brad Pitt as Sir Brett Dalton. Joe Manganiello as Bood FM. They dare to dream big in this unmissable blockbuster you cannot miss.
Out the team lineups. I let the assistant manager, I've let Kyle Lord pick the team, and then I just made one change, and I took Ian Moss off. I've not forgiven him. He's had a great season. He's a great player. He won't be going anywhere. But I've not forgiven him for that shocking average rating of 5 against Manchester United. So Lewis Foreman's getting a start today. I'm here and I'm going to be serious because I want to win. I want to finish the season on a high. We're favourites now. I expect nothing but a win. A win. Or I'm going to kick your ass. There we go, stadium light. In real life, I think Sunderland going down again, which is crazy. Massive club, massive, loads of fans, big stadium in League One. I paused it with 15 minutes in. I'm going to do my more. And do you know what? Let's stop playing counter, not this game. I know we're away from home. Let's go for it. Let's try and create some highlights and create some goals. We've got a highlight here. Woohoo! Right, here's Foreman. Lost the ball. There's Labras charging forward. Tripped up over his own feet. Brilliant. What's happening to my team? They're all going. I'm going to sell a lot of them, I tell you. Sunderland go 1-0 up. A team that's already been relegated might resign. The series might be over because I'm going to resign. I mean, look at this. Right, come on, Labras. Do something good. Tripped over his own feet again. This time, Labras, there you go. He's passed the ball. Gamma turned. Hey! Ricardo made a goal. Someone in the comments wants me to sell him. Happy days. Let's swig me brew. The dog cup. I've not got one of these dogs. I don't know why we've got a dog cup with a dog on I've never owned. I'm going to say push forward. Let's go for this, Snizzle. Go forward, go forward. I want more. Oh, we've got a corner. Can anyone get onto it? Oh, at the crossbar. Corner. Come on, let's kill this game off in the first half. Garcia, he's been one of my best players, but you don't see much of him. Makes me think, is he one of them players that just does important roles, gets a great average rating, but you don't always see him charging out the wind here. Here's Labras, 33, lovely pass. Kemp cuts it across. Gamma cannot miss. But no, offside. Oh. Well, here's Stadium Lights, 1-0 at our time. I did expect more. It's quite even, really. Gonna make some changes. Right, Gamma's on a yellow. I'm gonna bring on Dean Moran. There you go, that's it. I'm going to be a team talk. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go for the angry card. Try and get some greens up in this mofo. Right. I'm far from pleased. There you go. Come on, Central. Come on. Let's freaking do this at 1-0. I mean, Sunderland have got nothing to play for. That's all. We're not even fighting for relegation. I want these guys to show me some spirit here, because there could be changes in the summer. Now we've got half an hour to go. I'm going for it. Overload. Push forward. Let's make a change. Okay, I'm bringing Basil on the right wing and Mapelli's coming on in the centre of the park. So yeah, honestly, thanks for your support with this series, and I know I've toyed with the idea of maybe ending it, but I just think the way we went out and the age of some of my players, I can't end it. And I mean, even if the views dropped to like 100 per episode, I've got to squeeze out one more season for me, really. If anything, I want to finish it with something good. I mean, I wanted to win a major trophy. We won the League Cup. But come on, man. I think all the work we've put in, we deserve a Premier League or a Champions League. Do you know what I mean? Even I'd end it even if we came third in the group stages of the Champions League, got into the Europa League and won that. That would be good enough for me. I don't think they realise that some of their jobs are on the line. They might not be playing Champions League football next year. Look at Jakey Bird. He might get bought by Brighton and then be rotting in the reserves. They're going to equalise in the last 9 seconds, aren't they? Well done, Lachette. Well done. You needed to do that. Right, come on. Let's get a second. Last minute. Here's Basil on the right hand side. Running to nowhere. Decent high cross, so no one can get onto it. And that's going to be it. Full time here. Total freaking ball fest. 1-0. Yeah, I'm doing the crap. Aggressive. Ish. Rubbish. Do you know what? I don't care. You're rubbish. Should have won that 5-0. So for finishing third, we've been given 35.83 million, which is brilliant because we're going to get more money, aren't we? I don't think we've got it yet. I'm sure I haven't seen it, but we'll get Champions League money, all that TV money. We need as much money as we can get. And I might sell a few players as well. I want to get the biggest kitty possible. Here's a final look at the Premier League after 38 games. We finished third. Chelsea got that 4th position. So it's us, Chelsea, City, United in the Champions League next year. Liverpool came 5th with Arsenal. So all the big teams at the top, and we're now one of them. Sunderland, Ipswich and Watford have gone down. Actually, it's always a good thing to check to see if you're becoming a big club. That's your national page. Stuart Pearce is the manager. What? But no, we're not. If you look here, you'll see 6 major clubs, and we've not made that list yet, but we will. So if we go and view all clubs, where are we? Oh, what are we there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th in the country. No, we're not. Let's get looking into a few news items. And the first one is Ian Moss has been inducted into the greatest central squad. He's not made the first team yet. He's not took Jakey Bird's spot. Here we are with the awards. And Fans Player of the Year is Edison Gamma, who's brilliant. I won it. Goal of the season is Mark Shelley. It was against Leeds, the Buzzy Bees. Our mascot is Everton side at Goodison Park, which is always good. Here's Mark Shelley. And he was alright. Signing of the season, Edison Gamma. Only cost us 16.25 million. What a brilliant player. And Young Player of the Year is Edison Gamma. He has swept the board this year. Here's our season review. Obviously, we lost in the semi-final of the Champions League. We finished third in the Prem. We lost in the 6th round of the FA Cup. I B-teamed it, didn't I? Good chance we could have gone to the final there, but we didn't. And we won the Carabao Cup, the League Cup. Our average attendance was 21,000. We won't get that this year because the Sabret's only 20. That's because we're in the Macron. I only used 25 players. Match of the season was when we spanked Everton 4-2. And the moment to forget was when we got beat off United 3-0. I'm sick of Jose now. I'm sick of him. Okay, well, the board have took it upon themselves again to expand the Sabret Dalton, but this time we're not leaving, apparently. We're getting another 5,000 seats. It's going to cost just short of 10 million quid. It's going to take 5 months to complete, and the ground's capacity of the temple reduced. The east stand's getting closed. I can't remember which one that is. Right, we've successfully complied with our financial fair play regulations. Because we bloody had a profit of 221 million last year. That's insane, isn't it? I mean, I remember when I was happy because I had 2 million quid in the bank. Here's a commercial summary. I always quite like this little bit. We've got a new sponsorship deal for the financial services company. For quite a lot of money. 5 years worth 13.5 million. We made 23 million this year on sponsorship. Broadcast revenue is 93 million. That's the Premier League TV deal. Corporate and hospitality, 3 million. Sounds alright. Competition prize money, 65 million. Mark Shelley sold the most shirts again. Louis, I love our foreman. Always sell shirts, doesn't he? Okay, we're on a pre-season training camp. The board have sorted this out. And we're going to America. I love America. I can't wait to go there. Hopefully we can expand the brand. I get one of these competition reviews for every competition. I've not looked at any of the others. I want to look at this one because we're on it. Biggest overachievers, Manchester Central FC. It was a competition to remember for Manchester Central, who thrilled everyone with their performances in reaching the semi-final before losing to the eventual champions. That means Man United won it. I think it's time we had a look at who won what. Well, they did. They won the Champions League. They beat Juventus in the final 3-0. Goals from Danny Johnson, That regen I showed you. Scored a couple against us. 11 finishing. Scores goals for fun. Looks like they dominated. Looks like they deserved it. They won the Premier League. Didn't get beat at all. Invincible season. Did they do the treble? Yep, they beat Manchester City 1-0 in the FA Cup final with a goal from Jürgen Orting. Part of me wants to be happy because I'm a Man United fan. It's nice to see your team do well. But then as a Manchester Central man as well, I'm sick of it. I'm bored of it. Now here's our bank balance, and we've got nearly 120 million in the bank, 85 million to spend, loads of money to play with, I think, in the wage budget as well. I think we're laughing here. I think I've got enough money. I can turn 80 million into freaking 150 if you do it right. So yeah, we need to get looking for some players. But before we do that, we're going to be going through that squad. And I want to see if you give me any good advice. And here is the squad. It's arranged by average rating. You've got Gamma, Moss, Labras, Garcia, Moran. You can go through that list if you want. Guys you're going to miss at the bottom is Bob and Merritt, Gazelle and Legion, players like that who haven't played too much this year. And when they have, they've not been that good. But what we're going to do is we'll start with back and we'll just go through the team. Okay, first up is Gandalf the Grey. Great keeper, 23 years old, got room to improve. The best years are ahead of him. You're not going to get much better than him unless you try and sign David De Gea, and we ain't going to get him. I am happy with our number one. Now our backup keeper, obviously, we've loaned him from Liverpool, didn't we? It was a 3-month short-term deal, then we extended it to the end of the season. He's contracted to Liverpool for like another 3 years. So it's not like we can sign him unless we put a bid in for him. Now he's worth 21 million. I don't want to spend that on the backup goalkeeper. What do you think I should do? Should I try and reloan him? Or should I try and get myself a young keeper? Next up is our right backs, and the first right back is Sebastian Chan, our number one. Now I'm quite happy. I'm hoping I can find a world-class right back, and I'm happy to keep Chan and have him as a backup. I thought he was going to get better. He hasn't got better. Now his backup last year was Lucas Burke, who on paper looks a touch better, but again he's just a 3-star. He's only 22, not played for Germany either. And again, I don't want to get rid of him. I think what I'll need to do is try and find a world-class right back and then make a decision, do I keep Chan or Burke? I think even more importantly, we need a left back. This is our number one left back, Olivier Luchette, who has the odd moment of greatness. Yeah, great team player. We need better. I want a 20, 30, 40 million pound left back. And his backup this year was Juvenal Gazelle. And again, I think on paper he looks better. He's only 22, he's from Chile. And again, it's exactly the same situation as my right backs. I want to get someone in, but who do I keep as the backup? Now, when it comes to our centre halves, I think we're alright, I'll be honest. But still, again, I'd like to know what you think. This is Dimitri Bon. Brilliant, brilliant player. He's been with us now a couple of years, and I like him a lot. I think he's got great attributes, and he can even improve a bit more. He's still only 23. Next up is Luca Calderoni. Now, this guy, I think is amazing. I think his stats are freaking brilliant, right? But he struggles settling in at the start of the year. Quintas played most of the season, most of the start of the season, but he came in at the end and was fantastic at the end. So I'm hoping next year him and Bon can get a partnership. Next up is Abel Quintas. Now I love this lad. 6'6", he is huge. I know he's not got any greens. He's not as good as the other two you've just seen, but I don't want to get rid of him. He's only 23, and he's massive. Last though, our number 4th choice is Jane Buchanan. Now he's all right. But I think I'm keeping him really because we need like a certain amount of English players, don't we? But if I'm honest, I wouldn't mind replacing him. So what do you reckon? Do I keep him because he's English? Do I look at getting a good young centre half that's better, just to get that strength in depth? Because I don't think he's good enough. Onto the centre of the park, and we'll start with Ian Moss. Great player. I wanted him, I chased him. It took me a while to get him, and then he's just kicked on. Last year he kicked on. Maybe he'll kick on again. Apart from that last game against United, he's been outstanding this year. And his ability to show that. Fantastic player. Ian Moss is definitely staying. His partner in crime for most of the season was Johan Labras. Again, another good player, great physicals, can pass the ball beautifully. He's only 23, 4-star player. I don't want to get rid of him either, I think he's good. But again, I'm interested to know what you think of these kind of guys. Next up is Stefano Mapellion. He's a record signing, cost us like 40 million, he's worth 50. He's a good player. I don't think he's as good as Moss and Labras. I don't want to give up on him because we spent so much money on him. And of course, the next player is Lewis Foreman. Again, a player who's only got 1 green. He's super fit, but he can pass the ball. He's got better. He's 22. He's been in the team since he was 15 years old. He is Mr. Central. He's Mr. Central. Lewis ain't going nowhere. Onto the right winger. Our number 1 right winger is, of course, Niels Kempf. Great player. Still not got no greens. Apparently can still get better. He's only 22, and you've seen it for yourself how good he can be. Balls he can thread through, and his crossing ability. He's 17 in there, but it's like he's got crossing ability at 20 sometimes. Let's switch over to the left for a minute though, and look at Julian Garcia, one of my best players this year. Again, he's a player that I've had to morph into a winger, but he's become one. He's an inside forward as well, but he's natural out there now, which he wasn't when we signed him. Loads of room for improvement, only 21. You really start to realise how young my team is when you start looking at the ages of these players. They've got years in them, in fact 3 or 4 years, and they'll be at the peak. Now let's start looking at the backups we've got on the wing, and the first one's Chalky, a guy who we've made natural on both wings, a guy we got down at a non-league level, a guy with loads of potential. He's only 22, and he's English. I like him. I know he's never going to be a starter, but he's definitely a squad player. Another backup player, another kid I like, and again, he's only 19. He's not that good, is he? This is where I'm thinking, I might loan Legion out, don't want to sell him, and try and find a left winger or a right winger, someone to help Chalky as a backup. Because if I'm honest, Bazza, who's a striker who we've been training as a wide man, who's just a bit floaty about it at the minute, I think he's going to be one of the kind of players I cash in on. We got him from Fulham, he had a great championship season. He's been good for us. What's he scored? 20 goals in 64 games, 21 goals. Goal every 3 games. He's not bad. But if we can get 15 million from him, I think we can use that money towards a better player. And the next player, 24-year-old Bob. We signed him from non-league Leyton Orient. He's not going to play. He's rotting in the reserves. He's hardly played this year and it's affecting him. But I can't sell him. I can't watch a team come in like Brighton and say, oh, we want him, like Jakey Bird, and then watch Jakey Bird rot away. Right, onto the strikers, and the first one we're going to look at is Dean Moran. Legend. Talked about him in the last episode. Is he really good enough? I know he scores goals, but I can't believe he's worth 12.5 million quid. Next up is Riccardo Maida. I like Riccardo Maida, only 24, Italian. Never played for Italy though, but he's got great stat. Look at him, flair, can finish. Scored 26 goals in 60 games. Now here he is, Edison Gamma, ain't going nowhere. Pause it, have a good look at him. He's been brilliant. He's been brilliant. Won all the awards. Fantastic year. Started out on the wide right until I realised he could just score goals for fun. And then let's finish off with the last player, obviously Mark Scheller. A beast. I mean, look how good he is finishing wise, off the ball, determined, composure. I mean, he's not had his greatest season. What's he scored in the league? Yeah, he's not had the greatest season. But he's had great seasons before, and his best years are ahead of him. Now, when it comes to pre-season, for the first time, and I don't know why, normally as soon as you get in the Premier League, you can expand your horizons, you can go on tours to America and China, and get an affiliate club in America and China to earn extra merchandise money. We've not been able to do that until this summer. So we've got a training camp in America, but we're going to stay in America and play 4 friendlies, all around the same kind of region, East Coast side. But then we're going to nip over to China and have a bit of a promotional tour of China, also to try and raise extra cash. Now, I thought, why not? Let's keep asking the board. I haven't done it for ages, they've been doing it themselves, but the option was there, so I've asked them to improve the training facilities. They're going to spend just short of 5 million on it, and I've also asked them to improve the youth facilities as well. They're going to spend just over 5 million, so yeah, really pleased, club's going the right way. Now, I decided to go with Minnesota because we had some options, bigger clubs like Chicago, maybe in Philadelphia and so on. But I like the idea of Minnesota. They're a new team. They're playing one of the most, possibly the best stadium in the world at the minute. And it's where the Super Bowl was played this year. Fucking awesome stadium. So I just like the idea. We're quite new. They're quite new. We both begin with N. So yeah, we're going to be partnered with Minnesota. So hopefully extra merchandise deals, even if it's just a couple of million quid. So we're on our homepage, and that is basically it. I've had my checklist. I think I've gone through everything in this episode, a bit different than what I normally do. We are going to have the summer special. What I'll do is I'll play the summer. I'll try and listen to some of your comments over the weekend, take it on board, have a good look and a good scout, go through my staff, adjust the squad, hopefully buy some brilliant talent for this new season. And then I'll play pre-season, and we'll come back for the summer special, go through the transfers, and maybe kick off the season with the opening game in the Premier League, which might be quite fun. Right, thank you for watching. That's the end of episode 69. As always, I really appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like button. It really does help. And we'll try and get as much support as possible for this potentially last season again. We're really going to go for it. I'm going to spend big. I'm going to try and win a Premier League, eh? We're this close, aren't we? We're this close. So I really do appreciate all you guys who are sticking with it, all the support you give me, nice comments and everything. It's absolutely amazing. Make sure you come back for episode 70. Like I said, summer special. It'll be a bit of fun. Hopefully I can chuck a live comment at the end. Can't wait. I can't wait. I've gone from being pissed with the United game to being really positive, like excited, positive. So I've been booed. You've been great. I'll see you next time.